Hello there, this is IC2 here with another TF2 gameplay video. This video is going to be part 2 of my Cow Mangler gameplay, so this round is right after the one that you saw before. And yeah, just going to be using the exact same loadout here with the Cow Mangler, the gunboats, and the equalizer. First thing I should mention before I forget, I have to apologize, I did not really say all the specs about this weapon. A lot of you guys have pointed out that with the secondary fire, that big mini crit missile that you fire, it can actually stun sentry guns, and I think it's just sentry guns. I don't think it really has to stun other buildings. But that's one thing I should have pointed out, because it makes the soldier who uses this weapon not quite as useless against engineers. So that's one thing I probably should have researched, and I have to thank you guys for telling me that. And that's another thing with this, like the soda popper. You guys told me about switching off my weapons right before the height meter was full, and I kind of appreciate it. You guys have been kind of giving me hints about TF2, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's something I do have to look into more. Every time I do use a new weapon, I should check out how to use it, which combinations I can use, what exactly are the stats about the weapon, and probably play with it a little bit more before I release a gameplay video, because recently, like with the with this weapon, I think even with the soda popper and what did I use my second one, the Alibaba booties or whatever, those are like probably like my 4th or 5th time playing with them, or like 4th or 5th round, when probably I should play with them a little bit more before I release a video saying how to play with this weapon or what this weapon does, because I can't really accurately tell you how good a weapon is compared to another weapon unless I have a lot of experience with it. Overall, for the Cow Mangler, I think the rocket launcher is a lot better, at least in my short experience with the Cow Mangler. Of course, you can still be good with the Cow Mangler. I think the right-click button is really fun. It's kind of a change for the soldier. Soldiers really don't have anything for right-click or for secondary fire. But overall, I like having extra damage with the rockets. I like the particles of the rockets. I like having a rocket fly out instead of a laser, just for some weird reason. And it's also nice the reload times are a lot better. So I'd probably use the rocket launcher if I really wanted to win. But I'll also probably use this in regular pubs, and it is pretty fun. But for now, kind of just, this round is going a little bit differently than the last one. We actually were able to capture mid, keep mid, and we have captured the Spire. And so now I was pushing up with my medic. I did let my medic die. As a soldier, that is never a good thing. That's kind of one of your #1 jobs, but... Oh, excuse me. I do die also in the end, or in their base here. I was a little bit overextended. I probably should have got out there while I had the chance, but I was getting a little cocky because I hadn't died in a while. Like, I don't think last round I died at all. And then for the first, like, what, 3 minutes of this round I hadn't died. And it's not something that I really try to do, because I find, like, if you really wanted to in a game, almost anyone can do this. You could go 25-0, but that might not be helping your team. In order to do that, of course, you can play really passive, which is something I try to have a good mixture of passiveness and aggressiveness, I guess. Like right there, I was being pretty aggressive with the scout, even though I was at low health, and there we go, I died. But if I would have defended the Spire, it would have been worth it. But for things like that, if I really was like, okay, I want to go 45-0 and look really cool in this, I would have just jumped away and been like, okay, screw it, that scout's gonna cap the point. But that's something I also want to improve on. When I do try to make a video, I try to make it kind of as realistic as possible. I don't like using very pocket medics, or having like a friend of mine say, hey, I want to show off this new weapon, how good it is, play pocket medic, uber me, and let's go 70-0, because I don't think it's really realistic. And one of the things I really want to do in my videos, which I think I've done pretty decently, is kind of just show you guys how to be successful with a weapon in just regular pub situations. So hopefully I do that decently. And if you guys have any suggestions of how it can play better or how it would be more interesting, I know a lot of people have a lot of weapon suggestions, which I will get to. How I'm kind of picking what I play recently is like, oh, there's a new weapon in my backpack, I see it, and it's like, okay, let's play with it. I don't really have like any like strategic choices now, because there's so many weapons that I haven't played with. So like for this video, that was actually kind of a nice jump there, I'll point that out. But for this video, I was like, hey, Cow Mangler, I haven't played with that, I have it in my backpack, let's use it. So that's kind of going to be the same for the next month or so, while I have so many weapons that I haven't even played with. So So I guess that's that, and right now what is happening here? We've captured the spire again. It's kind of a little bit of back and forth action here on the spire and the last point. The soldier there thought he could kill me, but I kind of snuck up on him and ran around the corner. And it's kind of a good spot to hide. If anyone is chasing you on Badlands, don't run out into the open. You can kind of run to the left of that door there. And that was actually a nice play by that spy. Don't know if he spawned there and then jumped on me from the top, which would have been good, or if he was just following me for hours on end and I didn't see him, which I probably bad on my part. But anyways, now that I have the gunboats, that means I can get to the spire point extremely quickly. And if you are using the gunboats, of course, it is always good to learn the proper ways to rocket jump. I don't think I airstrafed too much in this video, but in order to get to places faster, there's something that a few new players won't really know. A lot of people know the basic rocket jumping technique, which is jump, crouch, and fire. But if you do that off a wall, you actually go a lot faster and you can go a lot further. So if you just like rocket jump off the ground, you're going to go more straight up and just not really go anywhere. But if you do it off a wall, you're going to go a lot faster. So I guess I will point that out here. But again, I am dying a little bit more in this video, which is decent. We do actually have we have more points than the other team, which is different than in the other video. So I guess when I do die, I think good things happen. I probably shouldn't keep that mindset, but I guess that's all right. And just kind of charging my secondary fire. I know I don't use my secondary fire too often, and I think part of that is because I didn't know how it can be useful against sentry guns. But it just kind of leaves you in a vulnerable situation as well. And it's kind of like as a sniper, it's never really good to just like charge up your scope right in the middle of the open, because you don't know what's going to attack you. You don't know if there's a spy behind you or anything like that. And charging your secondary fire just makes your movement speed so slow, and I don't like being that helpless. So that's why I don't use that too often. But actually, I'm not really a part of the final capture, but we do win. And I do top frag like a boss in this video. Yay, good for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.